the More to Move You sales event right now at Team Mazda. Get 0% financing up to 63 months on a new Mazda CX-5 or Mazda CX-50. It's your choice, and you get 0% financing on your new Mazda at Team Mazda on Airline.
Shut it down, right?
Oh, yeah, they did. They did yesterday.
They did.
Yeah.
But after the accident.
Yeah, there were 2 crashes on the causeway yesterday.
In the world? Okay, so
Wait.
Mardi Gras yesterday.
Happy
Yes.
Easter,
How
everybody.
far in advance are we going?
We're skipping past a lot of pivotal
Easter.
holidays.
We're going to be back to Halloween
Yes,
before we know it.
Yes, we haven't even celebrated the giving of the thanks.
The giving of the thanks.
Correct.
Thanksgiving and Christmas, we're in that season, so
Right.
Easter's the next thing.
No,
well, Mardi Gras.
Mardi Gras.
King's
We
Day,
did
Mardi Gras,
yesterday.
New Year, we haven't even
He
rung
did
in.
Mardi Gras
That's what
yesterday
I
with the
said.
Mardi Gras hat.
Yes.
And then now Easter.
So then what's after that?
There's Valentine's
4th of
Day.
July?
I think we're
Oh,
forgetting
we
Valentine's
skipped that
Day.
too.
Skipping Valentine's Day, which some people do. Men get in trouble for doing that.
No,
That's true.
good advice.
But
No, we were
Friday
talking
we're
about the
gonna be on
causeway,
Halloween.
and yesterday there were a couple of wrecks on the causeway. Very
Boy.
foggy over Lake Pontchartrain yesterday, and today it's socked in on Baton Rouge.
Oh, well, Jared, I got to ask then, from your drive in Lafayette to Baton Rouge, how was that drive worthy of Chapalaya?
It was really scary this
Yeah.
morning. It really was. I mean, there were some parts where you felt like you had no visibility. So you really have no choice but to slow down. There's a lot of construction, as you guys know, right before you get to the bridge. So with the construction, then they have all those flashing lights, which are blinding in this fog.
Yeah.
I thought maybe they would kind of shut down the road work a little bit for this fog, but they were still paving the roads in it the same way. Yeah, which I thought was a little dangerous myself.
Well,
Just
it's
my
dangerous for
opinion.
them to be out there.
No
Yeah,
kidding.
yeah,
Exactly
yeah.
right, because of the stupid drivers.
way
like
we
us.
Exactly.
All right, so the
way
advice.
Jared drives.
Oh, stop. The advice from Johnny
he's
and
not
everybody
wrong.
is leave early. Here's the thing. This is going to be a minute till it burns off today,
Yeah.
and then it looks like we got another round tomorrow, maybe even Thursday.
Rack it up. We're going to rack it up
All right.
right through Thursday, maybe Friday, guys. So warm, so humid. And hey, really, if you were hoping for winter, not this time around. Matter of fact, we're looking to get warmer. So you're looking live. You can see in front of you by about a quarter of a mile, but you definitely can't see beyond the river. So you are looking towards the downtown area. You just can't really see it right now, but very warm. Look at that, 68 degrees, 100% relative humidity. That's always the telltale sign that you're going to deal with fog. Yesterday's high, 78 degrees. Now, that's a lot warmer than we should be this time of year, but we're going to be 5 or 6 degrees even warmer than that for this upcoming afternoon. There's the dense fog advisory in effect until 9 a.m. Really, it needs to be stretched out all the way to Lake Charles, but it's everywhere across our viewing area for a very good reason. Half-mile visibility Baton Rouge, down to a quarter of a mile in Hammond. We got double zeros right now from Gonzales all the way up to Macomb. The one area where I'd see it's actually okay, you go down towards the coastline. Yeah, I showed you that camera from Grand Isle looking absolutely beautiful, and Patterson and Houma, 8 and 7 miles respectively, not too shabby down there. The fog should burn off by mid-morning. Then we're going to get a mixture of sun and clouds. We've got high pressure parked right on top of us. And then the next area of low pressure, you might have heard a couple of terms, the atmospheric river in between San Francisco and LA. They've been getting big douses of rain there. There's the upper low. And eventually that's going to push a Pacific cold front into our area. That's going to be towards the weekend. So it looks like Friday right now is probably going to be our best chance for rain. It's not a guarantee, but watch what happens on Friday. That front starts to get a little bit closer. We'll have scattered showers and storms. Right now, it's still a little too early to say whether or not there's a severe threat. I don't think we have to worry about that, but we'll keep you posted if that changes. But watch how we wrap that moisture back in for Friday. So that's going to be the best chance of rain there. Then here comes the cold front sweeping in. But even though it sweeps in, it never sweeps out the moisture, at least not totally. You're going to see that in the dew points. Watch the dew points spike on Friday. That's expected because that's our good chance of rain. But then even behind that front, dew points are still relatively high. So I think we've got several nights and mornings in store where they're going to be mild and muggy. We're not going to be able to cool down. We're going to get another round of fog. Today we're going to get a high temperature in the low to mid 80s, so super warm for this time of year. And another round there. You see the fog forming again just before the pre-dawn hours for tomorrow morning. All right, so for today, once the fog burns off, eventually we'll get a mixture of sun and clouds. We'll target a high of 83 degrees. Tonight, fog is expected to form again probably well after midnight. I've got an overnight low at 62. I got to tell you, we're probably not even going to go that far. The forecast for the weekend's looking pretty good. After the 60% chance on Friday, your outdoor plans, both Saturday and Sunday, they're good to go. And finally, towards the end of the 7-day, we're going to start to trend a little bit cooler, a little bit closer to where we should be this time of year. It is now 7:07. Johnny A. It's been a rough go on the roads.
Any sunshine in our future at all, I hope? All right. Well, our normal morning backups are what we're seeing here in Denham Springs, and this is going to be on I-10 westbound right near the Bluebonnet area. We've been following a wreck on the Mississippi River Bridge that has cleared, but we're still seeing residual backups, especially slow on LA1 northbound. So there's that bridge traffic, very, very slow where LA1 merges onto the bridge, but that left lane is now open, as you can see right there. We have another issue that has just creeped up. Is it fog related? Not sure. It's going to be a wreck right past Acadian at the Perkins Road on-ramp. It kind of blocks the on-ramp. It's on the far right shoulder. Well, in fact, they've moved it over here now. This on-ramp was temporarily blocked, creating backups all the way before College Drive, and we're not seeing that now, so that looks like that's improving as well. Very foggy, and it will be foggy for a while, so be aware of that. It's our streaming platform. We love this, and we want you to surf around and find out other things that are on stream that you can't see on TV. It's WAFB's 9 News Now. We'll be back.
Just before 7:10, a few things we're following for you. Actually, something that you may be noticing right now if you're jumping on the phone, maybe trying to log on to, I don't know, your X account. You can't. There's a lot of folks who can't access that. And what's the other one, Cloudflare?
Yes. So Cloudflare is a site that a lot of other sites and host sites use to ward off cyber attacks. So what you're looking at is downdetector.com. We are seeing a huge spike in outages, particularly on the website X, formerly known as Twitter. Sites like League of Legends, the gaming platform a lot of people know about, but it impacts a lot because a lot of host sites use Cloudflare. The site itself says that they're working to get things mitigated. They said that there was some kind of issue as they remediate these efforts to get back online, but right now a lot of people use X to get updates on sports and news, so we'll see when that comes back online, but we are monitoring that this morning.
Something you can do today. Pay your respects to a fallen deputy, actually Ascension Parish Sheriff's Office deputy. He was killed off-duty, Liz, in a motorcycle crash.
Late Friday night. This is a photo of Deputy Joshua Dunaway. We're told that procession today is going to be an opportunity for the community to line up and rally around him, his fellow motor patrolmen, and his family. We're told that the procession is expected to get to Gonzales right around 11 or 11:30, but they're going to take Airline Highway into Gonzales, take Cornerview Road. You can see that route there all in red as it lists out. They're going to turn on to Burnside Avenue, get back onto Airline, continue northbound, and they're going to pass District 2 of the Sheriff's Office substation. The goal is to end up at the Orso Funeral Home in Gonzales. They're not going to close off any roads, so they are asking the public to keep an eye out for moving units, law enforcement units, and to please not block off any businesses there along Airline, Burnside, or Cornerview if you'd like to get a good look.
All right, we're going to make sure we get through a few of these things as well. We want to make sure you put your eyes on this. From Ascension Parish, let's get you south into St. Mary. We are looking for a 13-year-old Liz who authorities believe could be traveling with a 20-year-old man. Yeah,
her name is Sadie Elvire. They believe he's with a 20-year-old man named Kevin Gier. They were last seen in a silver, perhaps gray car. She's wearing a red shirt and a red skirt, but please take a good look at her face here. That's not the only missing person here. We have another missing female, but from the Baton Rouge area. Matt, we're told this is 23-year-old Kira Wright, which was last seen on Cypress Street.
Yeah, near kind of the LSU campus, and you kind of see what she's wearing, the description of that. Again, the phone calls, 911 immediately if you can help get any of these two back home. Want to let you know as well, we are following from Southern University an alleged hazing incident. We're talking Alpha Phi Alpha fraternity.
This stems from allegations made last month here. Our WAPI team has been following this story. In the last 24 hours, they've just learned some new details outlined in that report. Apparently, a group of women were participating in a pageant. Well, members of the fraternity Alpha Phi Alpha were accused of hazing the women participating in this pageant event. event. If you'd like to read more about this particular story, our I-Team has it waiting for you in the 9 News app.
We've talked about SALT before, not the SALT, seniors and lawmen together. Their health expo is actually coming up. It's going on today in Ascension Parish. A great opportunity for folks to get some, maybe a little free healthcare checkup.
Yeah, all you need to do is bring your insurance card and your ID. It's all happening at Lamar Dixon Red Building in Gonzales. Doors will open at 8:30. It's going to be a busy and fun day ahead.
Breck is looking to sell off one of its parks, the Industrialplex Park. They say it actually doesn't really serve a purpose anymore overall to the public.
And that's why the Breck superintendent is, interim superintendent, is now allowed to use that process and to begin that selling process now. You see the list of things on your screen. They do not need this building, and they're going to use that money for other opportunities in the parish. If you're interested, there's a public hearing on December 17th.
Look. It is almost at Thanksgiving time, so there are
9 days.
Opportunities like from now until then.
Yes.
To if you need to maybe get a little bit of help getting the food on the table, get that turkey, there are places and spaces and organizations set up to do that for you.
Listen, there is no shame in saying that you need help, because we have so many wonderful hands and hearts in this community who have donated turkeys, donated meals for you to pick that food up. You can see from not only food boxes, but food vouchers as well. Our digital team has this list of details and all of the different events for you to pick up food between now and Thanksgiving. Even on Thanksgiving Day, St. Vincent de Paul always opens their dining room up to make sure they are feeding families in our community.
Absolutely, and they do a really good job, and it's needed. We've been seeing more of those pantries, the little wooden boxes sprout up. I've seen them in parks. My neighborhood has one now, and you said it perfectly, Liz. You know, this isn't the time to be proud. If you need help, reach out. There are resources out there.
And it's more and more difficult these days. It really is. It's more and more difficult these days. And so, zero shame at all. If you can help, please find ways to do so.
That's the idea.
1 week from this Thursday.
Yeah, exactly.
1 week from this Thursday.
A couple days.
Well, the big question is, what will we be wearing Thanksgiving? Will we be in short sleeves? Will we be in long sleeves? Jared, I can't keep up.
It's hard to keep up. We're probably going to be in short sleeves. We look unseasonably warm for the next 7 to 10 days.
All right, so here we are, sweating. The AC's on in the studio.
Yeah,
I don't know how y'all are doing it.
It's a blanket on over there.
And I don't know how y'all are doing in these jackets.
Happy
And
Easter,
then we're moving,
apparently.
Happy Honda Days are here at Team Honda, and that means tremendous savings. Right now, make no payments for 90 days on every new Honda. Plus, get clearance pricing on select new Hondas all during Happy Honda Days, right here at Louisiana's #1 Honda dealer, Team Honda.